because she's written a book. We're going to get to the book and all that in just a second, as pretty as always. But Frank with the key question.
Oh, come on.
Is Mello coming to L.A.? We need to know right now.
We're not there yet. We got to cross that bridge when we get
What
there.
do you want to have happen? Because here's the deal, and you know this. Happy wife, happy life. What do you want?
Listen, I will support him wherever he decides to go.
Not true. If you're moving to some Yahoo town, you're not happy about it. You want New York or L.A. I understand that.
Look at that weather out there right now.
Yeah.
I will support my husband wherever he goes.
If he signs up for the Bismarck, North Dakota Kings, you're not doing it.
Shout out to North Dakota.
Yes, we love but let me ask you this, though. This is a fair question. I think we've all gone through this in our own households. Is it, not having nothing to do with you, is it tense? Because he's kind of waiting for the phone to ring. He doesn't know what's going on.
It's tense because we can't get away from hearing about it.
Right.
24 hours every time you turn the TV on, and in New York especially, it's everywhere. So it's tense in that space. And funny thing is, my son comes home asking questions because, see, his friend's parents sent him to ask us questions. He's like, Daddy, are you staying in New York? Because somebody's dad, like, bribed him to ask or something like that. But, you know, you get used to it. It comes with the territory.
All right. Speaking of the territory, to navigate the territory, thankfully, Lala has written a book. It is called The Love Playbook.
Yes.
What do we, and when I say we, I mean Jessica, needs to learn from you?
Well, you know, I was just always that person that my friends and family came to for advice. So we talk about dealing with men, dealing with girlfriends, like friendships. You know, sometimes you're in friendships that you don't understand why. So my friends seem kind of jealous of me or not supporting me, and just navigating through life in general as a woman. And I talk about it through personal experiences and experiences that my friends have had. And it's been an amazing ride. The book was #1 on Barnes & Noble's bestsellers list. So it's been amazing.
People want good advice, and I saw the cover and I read it very quickly. It's love, sex, and happiness.
Yes.
What do you have to say about sex?
Spontaneous.
Whoa, Spontaneous.
Spontaneous. It has to be spontaneous. I'm not into planned sex. I don't want a calendar that says
Saturday
at 5 o'clock on Saturday, this is how we're going to do this. No, I think it needs to be spontaneous. I've been with my husband for over 10 years. If we did the same thing at the same time every week, I would be bored out of my mind.
Okay, well, that's a good tip. Very good. All right, and then let me ask you this, because obviously when a relationship is new, oh boy, it's pretty exciting.
Yes.
10 years in, how do you keep it exciting?
Well, you definitely have to keep the communication up and the trust. You know, my husband is on the road a lot being a basketball player, so we have to have trust and communication and just keep it spicy. That's why I said I keep it spontaneous. We still have date night. You still have to put time and effort into your marriage as you do your job, as you do being a parent. Sometimes we ignore our relationships and just think, oh, they'll always be around. But your relationship needs attention as well, so we talk about that in the book.
Those guys on the road, I mean, you know that there are women surrounding them, and do you have like a routine with him? Call in at right after the game?
I'm not that crazy. I don't do that because I trust my husband. We've been together for so long, and I feel like all you can do is trust. I can't become like a PI and like peering over the hotel. Like, I got to see what's going on. I know. I trust him, and you know that's enough for me.
But is it unsettling to you, not you specifically, but you hear this all the time, and literally we know the hotels here in town.
Right.
I mean, 24 women at every one of those hotels every single time.
Do you really have to rub it in?
But does that kind of violate a sisterhood? Like women would do that to other women?
I mean, and I talk about that in the book, how women should support each other. You shouldn't be a fan or advocate of ruining a marriage. Nowadays, it's become cool to be like the mistress or the side girl. Like, there's nothing cool about that. You should encourage great relationships and great marriages, and I talk about that, you know, in the book.
Yeah.
All right. We've learned so much already. Here, let me tell you all the things in your opportunity to meet Lala tonight.
Yes.
It's taking place at Barnes & Noble at the Grove. That is the place for book signings.
Yes, tonight, 7 p.m.
So, and she knows all about it.
Yep.
And you heard it here first. Lala really likes L.A. and wants to check out.
Really?
You know what?
Really? Now I'm going to be all over every other channel.
You're going to get a huge line anyway, but we're going to double it. Make Lala feel welcome.
Yes.
And that's likely will influence overall.
Oh, man.
Just come out to Barnes & Noble's at the Grove, 7 p.m. It's going to be amazing, and I'm looking forward to seeing everyone.
Nice to see you.
I love hanging with you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you guys.
All right, still ahead.